see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sex.
From the start of the morning session, Toprak immediately displayed an aggressive, confident approach to racing. He seemed increasingly attuned to the characteristics of the new Yamaha V4 engine used by the Pramac team. Toprak's rapid adaptation was a major highlight, considering this was his first full season competing in the MotoGP class with a new engine configuration that was quite different from the bikes he had previously ridden. In several time attack runs, Toprak managed to keep up with Marc Marquez's time, who consistently performed well on the Ducati. In fact, in several sections of the track, Toprak was able to outpace Marquez, particularly in technical sections that required extreme braking and quick changes of direction. Toprak's signature aggressive riding style was once again evident, with his late braking technique becoming his mainstay. Marc Marquez himself did not remain idle. The 8-time world champion continued to demonstrate his class as one of the most experienced riders on the grid. Marquez continuously evaluated his Ducati's settings, trying to find the best balance between top speed and stability when entering fast corners. However, the pressure of Toprak's impressive performance clearly presents a new challenge for Marquez at the start of the 2026 season. Their rivalry has created a heated atmosphere in the Sepang paddock. Many observers believe the duel between Toprak and Marquez has the potential to become a major rivalry this season. Technical teams from both teams are seen working extra hard to maximize the performance of their respective bikes, particularly in testing aerodynamic setups, tire management, and long race simulations. In addition to their duel, the third day of the Sepang Test was also a crucial opportunity for Yamaha to demonstrate the progress of their V4 engine project. Data collected from Toprak's performance provides positive signals that Yamaha is beginning to find the right development direction to return to competing at the forefront of MotoGP. Meanwhile, several other riders have also shown improved performance, but the main focus remains on the fierce rivalry between Toprak and Marquez. Many are beginning to predict that the 2026 MotoGP season will present a much more open competition than in previous seasons. With increasingly competitive test results, the third day in Sepang is evidence that preparations for the 2026 racing season are underway at an intense pace. If Toprak's performance continues to improve, it's possible he could become a real threat to the dominance of world champions, including Marc Marquez. Here's the full story. The 2026 MotoGP preseason test at the Sepang International Circuit in Malaysia is showing increasingly high competitive tension as it enters its third day. Riders and teams are beginning to show their true potential ahead of the start of the new racing season. However, one name that has captured the paddock's attention the most is Pramac Yamaha rider, Toprak Razgatlioglu. The Turkish rider put in an exceptional performance and surprisingly began to put serious pressure on one of MotoGP's biggest icons, Marc Marquez. From the first session of the third day, the riders utilized the relatively ideal conditions of the Sepang track to conduct various performance simulations. Toprak immediately demonstrated high intensity, posting consistent lap times at the top of the pack. His adaptation to the latest Yamaha V4 motorcycle appears to be maturing. Many had previously doubted how quickly Toprak would adapt to the characteristics of the MotoGP machine, but on this third day, he demonstrated significant progress. In several key runs, Toprak managed to set lap times that were only slightly off Marc Marquez. Even in some technical sectors known for demanding extreme braking, such as the second and third sectors at Sepang, Toprak managed to record the best sector times. His trademark late braking technique was once again a key weapon. He was seen entering corners at high speed several times, and still managed to maintain exceptional stability. Marc Marquez, known as one of the most aggressive and experienced riders in MotoGP, seemed unwilling to lose momentum. The Spanish rider remained focused on various setup tests with Ducati. Marquez and his technical team tried various aerodynamic configurations and suspension settings to find the optimal balance between straight-line speed and cornering stability. However, the pressure from Toprak's performance began to be felt, especially when several fast lap simulations showed the two riders with a very close time difference. The competition between these two riders has become a major focus for MotoGP analysts and observers. Many believe that the duel between Toprak and Marquez has the potential to become a major rivalry this season. Toprak brings a unique riding style that differs from most MotoGP riders, while Marquez possesses the experience, winning mentality, and racing instincts proven over many years. In addition to time attacks, Toprak also conducted a long race simulation, which was the main focus of the third day of testing. The results were quite promising. He was able to maintain consistent lap times without experiencing a significant drop in performance, while demonstrating fairly stable tire management. This is an important indicator that Toprak is not only fast on a single lap, but also has competitive potential in real racing conditions. For Yamaha, Toprak's performance raises high hopes for their V4 engine development project. Over the past few seasons, Yamaha has struggled to compete with other manufacturers that have already developed V4 configured engines. However, telemetry data obtained from testing sessions showed significant improvements, particularly in corner exit acceleration and stability under hard braking. Marc Marquez himself remained calm under the pressure. He appeared more focused on collecting long-term data than simply chasing the fastest time. In several brief interviews in the paddock, Marquez emphasized that the primary goal of pre-season testing was to find the best settings for the long, challenging season. The third day of the Sepang Test also demonstrated how the factory teams worked tirelessly. Each session was used to evaluate new components, including aerodynamic developments, electronics, and tire management strategies. The paddock was bustling with activity, with technicians and engineers constantly analyzing their riders' performance data. Although many other riders have shown improved performance, public attention remains focused on the duel between Toprak and Marquez. The two represent two different generations and riding styles, making their rivalry a new dynamic in the MotoGP power map. If Toprak's development continues, he has the potential to become a strong contender for the World Championship this season. MotoGP fans have begun to speculate about the possibility of an epic duel between the two when the season officially begins. Many believe that Toprak's presence will bring a new dimension and increase the level of competition in the Premier class. Pre-season testing still has several crucial sessions left before all teams are fully prepared for the opening round. However, one thing is already clear. MotoGP 2026 is predicted to be one of the most competitive seasons in recent years. Competition among top riders is intensifying, and the emergence of Toprak Razgatlioglu as a new challenger has changed the dynamics of the competition. With his impressive performance at Sepang, Toprak successfully sent a strong message to all his rivals. Meanwhile, Marc Marquez remains undeterred thanks to his experience and unwavering determination. If their duel continues throughout the season, it is not impossible that the 2026 MotoGP will usher in a new, historic rivalry in the world of motorcycle racing.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me.